Hi guys, welcome back. This is Betty, owner and creator of Betty's Custom Design here on YouTube, Etsy, Facebook, and Instagram. So in yesterday's video, we created these cute little tags for our frozen journal, as well as these cute little journal cards. And so I kind of want to go still work along those lines. As I told you yesterday, ephemera is probably one of my least favorite things to make, but it's one of the things that I need the most. So I really need to push myself to make some. So I am just looking through, this is the book I showed you guys yesterday, and there are so many images in here that will make beautiful ephemera. And so that's what I am just doing. I'm looking through some of this stuff just to see, kind of get an idea of what I want. Look at all of these images. I mean, they're just beautiful. That'll be really pretty on a card too. Okay, so let's just pick something, because you guys know that I could sit here all day and just look through this. Oh, we're in the roses now. Hello. Okay, so now y'all know this is right down my alley. All right, let's do this one. Let's see if I can tear this out without tearing my picture completely up. Okay, so we got this. Now there's a couple of things that we can do. I love this right here. So let me see. I think what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to cut this maybe like right here. Okay. And then this, let's see. I'm just going to trim this. It doesn't have to be straight for what I'm thinking I'm going to do, but we're going to try it. It makes it a little easier. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make like maybe a freestanding pocket. And so I'm just getting it to about the size that I want. I just folded it over this way. And then I've got it overlapping and folded it the other way, and I like that. And then I do need to fold up along the bottom here. So that's what my pocket will look like, so I like that. So before I glue anything down, I'm just going to go right here and I'm going to cut off the flaps that I don't need. Because that just adds, you know, bulk to it that I don't need. And so I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And obviously I am filming this ahead of my root canal because I wanted to make sure that you guys had some videos, just in case it takes me a little bit. So now I'm just going to glue this part down right here. And just, I'm going to glue this flap down. And where's my scraper? Okay, and now I'm just going to glue this bottom flap. I'm just going to glue this up. Just like that. Okay, see that it's glaring. All right, and now the next thing I think I want to do is I do want to put like a little middle pull, and I'm going to do it all the way through. And then, let's see, I have some, I don't know if I have any labels in this little pack that I would want to use, but I've got bunches of labels down there. Like this one that says inspire, so I'm going to trim it up some. And these are some of my labels that are in my shop. And I love the labels that are like this because you can really pick and choose what size you want them to be, which is wonderful. Okay, now let me see. I don't know where my brown ink is. This may be too pink. Let's just get, I think I have some brown in here. Let's just see, this may be dried out. Doesn't look like it is. Maybe not. We'll see. So I'm just going to ink this label up a little bit. Okay, and then I think I want to get some book page to put under it. Just a little piece of book page is all I need, just to kind of separate it from that background. And I do need to ink that book page up a little bit as well. Okay. And ink my fingers, and so I can do it. Do I want to have it up here? Yeah, I think I like that. So that's all we need to do now is just glue this down. And it doesn't have to be perfect or anything like that. And as you can see, these labels I had, when I was creating them, I printed on the opposite sides of other labels because I don't want to waste any paper. All right, now the other thing I think I may do is I may go ahead and just ink around this just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of definition as well. And I could have done this before I glued it down, but that would have made a little too much sense for me. And I can glue this down into my journal if I don't like the way, you know, that back looks. But I love the way the front looks. So there we go. We've got one piece. Oh, I'll be back. I gotta go get my brush. Okay, I'm back. It just rolled right off the end of my desk there. I had to go get it. All right, so we've got that done. Now, let's see. One other thing we can do, and I cannot remember whose channel it was I seen this on, but I seen this on somebody else's channel where they use these little bags like this to put some of their ephemera in, and I loved it. Okay, so I am going to cut this, and I know that bag is 3 inches by 4 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this at 3 by 4. And I am just going to put that on there just like that. I think that will be beautiful. And y'all know that I love, number one, I love pink, I love roses. So anything like pink and roses is, this isn't roses, but it is a beautiful flower, so I am good with it. Just trying to get it where I want it on there. And then I'm just going to push this all down. I know I'm going to end up with glue everywhere because I always do. But that's okay. There we go. So now I'm just going to cut around that little card that I glued down. And this makes such a cute little piece of ephemera to go in a journal. And I will show you, because we may even decorate it up a little more. I got a couple of things over there in my little basket that I can probably use. This would be really pretty to sew around it. But, you know, my sewing machine is on the fritz. So I am rounding the corners just because I do like that. And I think I am going to ink it a little bit. I don't need a lot of ink on it, but I think it does look better when it's got a little bit at least. I don't know how well this ink is going to stay on it because this is just the regular distress ink. And these papers are shiny, but you know what? It is okay. And this is not my normal vintage photo. This is brush corduroy. All right, so I think I want to put, let me see if I can find it. I have like this little, I'm thinking I want to put something like that, like down around the bottom of it. I'm not sure just yet, so I may leave that off until I know for sure what journal it's going to go in. But I do have a little piece of lace. Let me see, what did I do with the, we may put a little label on the bottom of that. And let's just see what we have here. Created moments. We got some numbers. Imagine. Memories. Joy. I like it. Love. Notes. Okay, let's just pick one and go with it. And then, of course, I have some numbers there. Let's just go with love. And this is my trick to do the ones that have the rounded corners like that. I just take my hole punch and turn it the opposite way. And that's what I do. Because I can never get them things cut out properly. So that's what I do right there. And then we will ink that up a little bit. We may actually layer this up a little bit. We may put some book page down with it as well. I'm not real fond of this brush corduroy, to be quite honest with you. But we're already using it, so we're going to keep on using it. So if I have this, and I don't want to cover up too much of my, let me do this, because I don't want to cover up a lot of my beautiful pink flowers there. So if I put that down, and then put maybe that down, and then put that down. That's what we're going to do. See? It doesn't take a lot to make some ephemera. I don't know why why I dislike it so much. I really don't know. Because the thing is, once I get in here and I get started doing it, I enjoy doing it. But to try and get me in here to do it, no, I wait until the absolute last minute to where I have absolutely nothing to put in my journals. And I'm kind of ruffling that a little bit. I don't know if you can see with the light glaring. So aggravating, but I can't see without the light on. So what I did, I just kind of ruffled that lace just a little bit. So you can see it kind of gave it a little bit of a dimension there. And then I put the label on top of it. And so now what we can do, and especially because I did put the lace on it, you know, it's a little bit more delicate. And what did I do with the bag? So now we can just take, and of course I would probably suggest letting your glue dry. But we're going to go ahead and do this so that you guys can see what it looks like. And I'm just going to put it in my little bag there. And there we have it. And number one, I love the sound of the bag. I love the way that it looks. Look at that. How adorable. Okay, let's see. Where's that book page? Can we do one more thing with it? Let's see. We might can do a shorter tag. I'll tell you what we can do. We can go ahead and cut this at 3 inches. Because I think that's the size I want my tag to be. And then we can glue this down and then maybe cut. No, let's just go ahead and cut. So I need to take off about 1 inch. That's all I need to do. So and you know, there's no rules on what to do and how to do it per se. So just get in here and get creative and see what you can come up with and enjoy doing it. All right, so I've got that. Now let me go ahead and put some glue on that. And I just folded, I didn't crease it, but I did fold it in the center to get those corners lined up just so I can make sure they matched. And I just want to make sure I get around the edge good, which y'all know that I will because it's going to be coming out everywhere. And now I'm just trying to see about where I want to put it. And then we'll just kind of squeeze that glue to the edges. And that's all we're doing right now. Just getting that glue out there to the edge to make sure that I got it good and covered. I really do need to get my sewing machine working because this is another one that would look super cute if it was sewn around. So I'm just making sure, again, that I'm all the way to the edge. And then I'm just going to cut out around that. Yeah, so I mean, it's not hard. I really don't know why I have such an issue doing it. I have no clue. It just doesn't make sense, but I do. I tend to put it off until the last minute. Until I can't, must have the ephemera. And then I'll be like, okay, I guess I need to do it. So I think I may pull this right here. And I'll probably ink that up a little bit because that is just too white for me. But see how it's got that green right there? I think the lace will look really cute on it. So let's just go ahead and glue it down. Well, let me ink it a little bit before I put... I said a little bit. Betty Renfroe, what are you doing? That's what happens when you let me get a hold of the inker. Okay. So now I'm just going to glue this down some. And then I can go back in and trim the edges there. And then I can put, you know, I can put, punch a hole up here in the top and I can put some string in it. There's just so much we can do. Let's go ahead and punch a little hole there. And then we'll take some string here. It's not much, but we'll just take a little bit of string. Ah. And let's see. Let me go ahead and tie the knot in it. I should have done that already, but I didn't. Yeah, see, I'm all thumbs. Once I get glue on my fingers and I can't like really feel where anything is. Psh. So, okay, there's that. And so now I can just take this and just stick it in here. And I'm just going to do it like this right here for now. And look at that, guys. How cute. Okay, so that was one piece of the book page. I think we pretty much used all of it, and look what we got out of it. We got this super cute tag that needs to be inked because somebody's not paying attention to what they're doing. Yep, I got to talking and wasn't paying attention. But that's okay because we can ink it, and I still need to trim that lace a little bit. And I don't care if it gets on my little hanging part there. I'm good with that. So I'm just going to go through and trim up where that lace is. And I will go back in and put some glue on the edge of that lace so that it doesn't ravel. So there we go, guys. I mean, just one piece of the book page. And we were able to get these 3 beautiful pieces of ephemera. So grab your books out and let's make some ephemera. Let's see. And feel free, go over to the Facebook page, share what you made. If you have different ideas on what to do with some book pages, make sure you share it. Let us all know. Show us what you've done. But yeah, so there you go, guys. Go get your books. Go visit the Goodwill, thrift stores, whatever. And grab you some. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.